Hello viewers, welcome back to the video series on operating system concepts. This is Kiran Shinde, Assistant Professor IICMR MC Pune. Now we are starting with the last unit of our OSC syllabus, that is Linux shell scripting. So before we start, just we will brush up through the basic concepts, some historical points. Of course, I have cut short the theory at great extent क्योंकि मुझे इसको practically ज़्यादा time देना है. Okay, only couple of only 4 to 5 slides. So what is shell? Basically, in Linux environment, the shell is nothing but the command interpreter in an operating system such as Unix or GNU, which stands for not Unix, that's Linux. It's nothing but a program that executes other programs. It provides a computer user an interface to the Linux system so that the user can run different commands and utilities with some input data. Now, if you remember, जब मैंने आपको रिफ्रेशर कोर्स पढ़ाया था OSC का, तब मैंने आपको DOS कमांड्स के वक्त एक बैच फाइल के बारे में बताया था. और उस बैच फाइल का मकसद क्या था जब DOS ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हम यूज कर रहे थे उस वक्त की बात है ये. Of course, the set of commands can be combinedly executed in a file which was called as batch file in simple language. So in Linux also the scripting concept came in line with that particular thought to automate certain tasks which are getting repetitively executed. उसके लिए Linux shell script जो है वो बनाएंगे. Shell क्या है ये हम देखेंगे, but basically Linux script का जो मकसद था वो ये था to automate certain tasks. Most Linux commands are simply programs which are executed by the shell, that is nothing but the command interpreter. Next slide, I'm just going to. Now, what exactly is Linux shell and what does it do? Computer understands the language, as you know, which is in terms of zeros and ones. That's the binary language. So in operating system, there is special program which is called as shell. I'm talking about Linux operating system. The special program which is called as shell, what does it do? It accepts your instruction or commands in simple English, which is input by the user, and translate those commands or those instructions into computer's native binary language. And you can see a very simple image I have put in front of you in this particular slide, such as in the first image, you can see the command which is entered by the user, okay, by making use of shell. It is converted into binary language by shell, and then now the Linux kernel can understand what exactly you have typed. So essentially that's the basic use, or that is the basic function of a shell program. So in the second image, you can see some commands which you are already familiar with. We have practiced it in my last sessions, Linux commands. So ls, date or time, these are some commands which are actually typed onto the shell prompt. And now those commands are interpreted by the bash shell. It is one of the type of shell. I am very soon going to explore you toward the types of shell. What does this bash do? Bash will interpret these commands, convert it into binary language, and then the Linux kernel will be able to interpret it. So this is not kind of any kind of rocket science. I'm just telling you. This is the basic function of any interpreter. You know that. Similarly, in Linux environment, these shells are nothing but the various interpreters which interpret the commands or the requests which are typed, which are input by the user, and converts it into the kernel understandable language. Okay, so that's the basic function of your Linux shell. Now I will tell you what are the various types of shells which are used in Linux. I will just proceed further. So there are different types of shell. Now I'm going to just discuss with you. Maybe it will take seconds of lag in between, but you will be able to see the slide. So students, there are various types of Linux shells, जैसे Bourne shell, C shell, TC shell, Korn shell, and Bourne again shell. That's bash. That is what we are going to practice on. So the first shell which was invented was Bourne shell. I'm not going to read everything. The text is in front of you. You can very well go through this particular PPT just to brush up yourself through the types of shells. C shell, it's the name, might simply imply was designed to allow users to write shell script programs using a syntax which is very much similar to your C language. TC shell, again, it's an expansion upon the C shell, has all the features, but adds ability to use more keystrokes, okay, so that it can support the word processor programs. Korn shell, it was also written by a developer at Bell Labs by David Korn, and that is why after his name, this particular name is given to this Linux shell, that is Korn shell. And the last type which you can see, Bourne Again shell. The Bourne Again shell is an updated version of the original Bourne shell, which was created by the Free Software Foundation for its open source GNU project. Okay, and for this reason, it is widely used shell in the open source community till date. So the shell which is you are going to practice on is nothing but the bash shell, Bourne Again shell. Okay, so anyone asks you, you should be able to tell that which shell program or which shell scripting language you have practiced on. Going ahead. Yes, as I said, I'm not going to waste much time in explaining you the theory. I have directly jumped on to the very first simple bash script. So students, here from this particular slide onwards, today we are going to create 5 to 6 different script, rather I can say shell scripts. Okay, we will create those shell scripts. You will parallelly type along with me, and then we will try to execute those scripts. So first of all, how to create a simple bash script which is named helloworld.sh. Now this first slide I will explain to you, and then I will jump back to my Ubuntu environment and actually show you how this particular script is created or prepared by me and how to execute it. But to jump there, first of all, let me tell you some basic things to write a script in shell. So first of all, to create a file in your shell environment, the editor which you are going to use is gedit. Okay, so this is the command which you are going to type. Okay, that is gedit command, which will help you to open the editor in the Linux environment. Then after that, you will type the name of your first script file. So this is the first script file having name hello world. Okay, तो आप क्या करोगे? gedit space helloworld.sh. And then you can type ampersand, or you can just omit the ampersand. Use of ampersand is what? It is actually used to free up the prompt. Means it will just come out of the prompt environment and take you to the editor environment. That is the use of ampersand. Now we are going to type this particular code in the editor. I will get back to my editor in the Linux environment and then explain you each and every line of this particular code. Okay, so just give me a moment. I have already kept my Hyper-V open to save the time today. Hope it is visible, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. I expected this much delay to respond, because maybe that particular environment was not seen to you. Okay, so hope everyone has also opened their Linux environment in their laptop. Fine. I will just log in. Okay, so I will just close this, or rather I will hit clear here, because I was practicing some scripts here, so that particular script was appearing there. So what is the first script you are going to write? As I said, it's hello_world.sh. Okay, so now it is created by me to save time, but I will just go there and explain you what is the significance of every line in there. So how to open your editor? gedit space the first script we are going to write today, that is, sorry, oh my god, 1 minute. Yeah, so it is gedit space hello_world.sh. okay, and then I will just hit enter. So of course, as I say that this particular script is already written by me, so you can see these 3 lines, right? So first of all, just have a look at, this is very simple 3 lines of code I have written by making use of echo command. Okay, so what I did, I just wrote echo hello world, and then I have used a special variable here, that is shell variable. Okay, so this particular variable is actually preceded by a very important symbol, that is dollar. Okay, which is used to use a variable in shell script. I'm going to go into that particular slide to make you understand what are the types of variables, but iske baad. And then what I did, I have just typed echo space date. Now, this particular date is going to, of course, display me the system date. But before I show you the output, just observe the quote which I have used. In shell script, the different types of quotes which are used, I am also going to explore you towards that. But this is not, mark my words, this is not a single quote. This is back quote, student. If by mistake you type a single quote here, then you will come across an error, and you just see that typing a single quote and observe that error. Okay, but here to save time, I have not included that because I want to just show you the output of that particular script. So this is called back quote. This is not a single quote. Okay, after you type these 3 lines, what you need to do, either you can click on save or you can click on Control S. That will save your script file. Okay, and then just close it. Right, so now what I will do, I will just show you how to execute this script file. To execute any file, okay, any shell script file, first of all, you have to change the mode of that particular file to executable. And if you remember, under administrative commands, under the set of administrative commands, I had explored you towards the change mode command, that is chmod. So I will type chmod. You can just type chmod, no need to type E space plus X. What is this? I am allotting executable permission to this particular file. Space, type the name of the file, hello_world.sh. Hit enter. Okay, there is nothing displayed. It means the mode of that particular file, which is hello_world, is changed to executable. Now I will run this particular file. How to run this file? ./bin. Okay, this is the folder. But now I have to type ./. Okay, what I will do? I will type hello_world.sh. Okay, see what is displayed. पहला लाइन जो था वो क्या कर रहा था? इको कर रहा था हेलो वर्ल्ड, ये पर्टिकुलर टेक्स्ट. सो यू कैन सी द आउटपुट एज हेलो वर्ल्ड. सेकेंड लाइन अगर आपको याद होगा मेरे पर्टिकुलर शेल स्क्रिप्ट फाइल में, तो सेकेंड लाइन क्या था? इको $शेल. $शेल इस पर्टिकुलर वेरिएबल ने क्या किया? जो भी करंट शेल में यूज कर रही हूँ, क्या वो बैश है, क्या वो कॉर्न है, क्या वो सी शेल है, क्या वो टीसी शेल है, तो जो भी शेल में यूज कर रही हूँ उस शेल को यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले किया. एज आई सेड, वी आर यूजिंग अ बैश शेल, born again shell, right? And after that, the third line of code displayed the date. जो मैंने echo date इस particular वेरिएबल को यूज करके डिस्प्ले किया था, और उधर मैंने आपको बताया था कि आपको बैक कोट यूज करना है, या फिर दूसरे लैंग्वेज में उसको टिल्ट भी कहते हैं. आपके कीबोर्ड में एक टिल्ट सिंबल होगा जो एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क के साइड में होगा. 1 है ना ऊपर, 1 के साइड में एक की है, उस की पे जो कोट है वो आपको लिनक्स शेल स्क्रिप्ट में यूज करना है to display the value of that particular variable. Okay, so date ने क्या किया? आज की जो date है along with the standard format of the time is displayed here. Okay, hours, minutes and seconds. Did you observe this output, students? Can I expect a couple of yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So I hope आप भी parallelly कर रहे हो practice? कितने लोगों ने लिखा है ये? Okay, I will just get back to this. Okay, can you just raise your hands जिन्होंने ये स्क्रिप्ट अभी रन करके देखा? चलो फटाफट, we have time only till 1 o'clock. कितने लोगों ने देखा करके? I'm just shuffling from my virtual environment to MS Team, इसलिए आपको थोड़ा सा ब्लैकआउट दिखेगा मेरा स्क्रीन बीच में, बट मुझे देखना है हाथ कितने लोगों ने ऊपर किया, इसलिए मैं उधर जा रही हूँ. Okay, I will just minimize my hypervisor so that okay, I can see at least 3 hands, those are raised, right? Lomesh, Joycey, Rohit. Okay, fine. Thank you for your response. Other students also just keep on practicing, then only you will enjoy this session, okay? Otherwise it will be just a theoretical session to you. Very good. Anuj, Tanmay, Sahil, Abhijit. Great. I'm expecting that only. Fine. Okay, so I will just get back to my PPT for a while. So students, what we did just now, hope the slide is visible to you, or it will get visible to you. So students, just now we wrote our first script file, that is hello world. What we did, we just wrote 3 lines here. I have not explained you this first line, just wait, have patience. I will tell you what is it. I just wrote 3 simple lines by making use of echo command. Okay, and essentially what actually was supposed to be understood by you, how I executed the script file. What I did, I just changed the mode of that particular script file to executable by using change mode command, and then I just directly executed that file with ./hello-world.sh, right? And then you could see the output. So that was the first script. Let's go ahead. Okay, now the second type I'm going to show you is command line arguments. Now what we will do, we will again create one more script file. Okay, in that particular script file, what we will do, we will try to pass some arguments and we will try to observe the output. Again, this is very important because when the scripts are written or when the scripts are coded by the developers, system managers, I will say, this kind of command line arguments are playing very important role in that. Okay, तो हम अभी command line argument का script जो है वो साथ में execute करके देखेंगे. Okay, so I will again get back to the environment. Yes, I have switched back here. I will wait for a minute. एक कोई तो मुझे सिर्फ बताओ अगर आपको ये दिख रहा है तो. मेरा जो virtual environment है वो दिख रहा है Ubuntu का?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will wait for a minute. अभी हम command line argument का script execute करेंगे. Let me know. एक बार आपको वो दिख रहा है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Now what I will do, students, I will not get back to the PPT. मैं आपको explain करूंगी क्योंकि मैं PPT में जाऊंगी तो ये lag हो रहा है और हमारा time जा रहा है. Fine. Now I will go to the next script file, which is command line argument. Okay, so I will first go to the editor by typing gedit because I am unable to recall the name of my script file. बहुत सारे script files हैं ना मेरे पास. I will just enter. Now in this editor you can see this open option, students, right? यहाँ पे आप क्लिक करोगे तो आपने जो भी स्क्रिप्ट फाइल्स बनाए हैं वो आपको दिखेंगे. ऑल द स्क्रिप्ट फाइल्स आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू एंड एग्जीक्यूट, राइट? तो अभी हम एग्जीक्यूट करने वाले हैं कमांड लाइन आर्ग्यूमेंट वाला स्क्रिप्ट. आई विल जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दैट. ओके, यस, नाउ प्लीज concentrate. I don't know whether it can be zoomed, but students, I think you can see it, right? Script file दिख रही है आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I doubt कि यहाँ पे zoom का कोई option है कि नहीं, मैंने explore नहीं किया है. View.
No, ma'am, it's visible. It's fine.
Okay, so I should not waste time in that, right? Thank you for the response. Okay, so students, ये हमारा पहला script file है with which we will try to see कि command line argument हम कैसे pass कर सकते हैं. Okay, the first line, which is very important and which I did not show you in the first script file, is hash exclamatory mark \bin \bash. Students, this line is called as shebang or bang line. Okay, why this particular line is used? This line signifies the absolute path to the bash interpreter. आपको याद है, आप जब C प्रोग्राम लिखते हो या फिर C++ प्रोग्राम लिखते हो तो आपका पहला लाइन क्या होता है? Why do you start that particular line with hash include? I think we have explained, rather we have discussed about it, right? So similarly, यहाँ पे जो हमारा bash interpreter है, उसका जो absolute path है, वो पहले signify करना जरूरी है. Otherwise, you will face errors while executing the further scripts. So this is the mandatory line which you need to show for the further scripts at least. सिर्फ echo के लिए अगर आप skip करोगे तो भी चलेगा. जैसे कि hello world में मैंने ये line यही use किया था, right? Fine. Now, the next lines, if you see, I have simply just used the echo command to type or to display the 0th argument, for which I have declared a $0 variable. First argument I am going to fetch in the $1, second $2, and third $3. A very simple command line script. I will just execute this and show you the output. Okay, तब तक बाकी लोग जो है वो screenshot लेके parallelly type करके देख सकते हो. Fine. Now I will just type this, rather execute this particular script. आपको याद है नाम? देखते हैं कितने अटेंटिवली आपने देखा। क्या नाम था इस स्क्रिप्ट का?
AMD1 था शायद।
नहीं,
ARG
CML था ना? CML था ना? नाम नहीं देखा फिर आपने? CML.sh कमांड लाइन आर्गुमेंट। ओके, नाउ क्या दिख रहा है आपको? कुछ भी नहीं, राइट? व्हाई? बिकॉज आई डिड नॉट पास एनी आर्ग्यूमेंट। देखो आउटपुट क्या आया है? जीरोथ आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या दिखाता है हमेशा बाय डिफॉल्ट? द फाइल, ओके, दैट पर्टिकुलर स्क्रिप्ट फाइल, दैट इज द फर्स्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट। बाय डिफॉल्ट जीरोथ आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या होता है? द स्क्रिप्ट फाइल। अब आगे के आर्ग्यूमेंट जो है मैंने देने चाहिए ना कमांड लाइन में, तो ही वो दिखेंगे। तो अभी मैं क्या करूंगी? इस फाइल को इस वे से एग्जीक्यूट करूंगी, ./cml.sh space. Suppose I give 3 days such as Sunday space, Monday space and Tuesday. Okay, and if I hit enter, then see the output. Can you see? The command line argument took zeroth argument as the file itself, first argument as Sunday, second argument as Monday, and third argument as Tuesday. Did you observe, students? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, fine, fine. I will just get back to the another program of command line. Okay, so I will go to gedit and show you one more variation on command line argument script. Okay, तो मैं दूसरा command line argument script अभी open करने जा रही हूँ। अब इसमें क्या है और जो कि आपको मैं ये फिर से क्यों दिखा रही हूँ? Because here I have made use of this special symbol or a special variable. You can see the 12th argument is displayed by making use of curly braces. Now why it is so? To tell you the truth behind it, in case of shell, by default it accepts only up to 9 arguments through command line. I repeat my line. In shell script, by default it accepts only number of arguments. How many number of arguments? 9 arguments by default. लेकिन अगर मुझे उससे आगे जाना है, then I have to use the curly braces. Okay, so that I can display the arguments after 9 also, right? And then next you can see I have used $hash. What does it do? It displays the total number of command line arguments I have passed. Okay, take the screenshot and try it on your own. I will execute this script for you now. I will close this. The name is CML1. Okay, I will clear the screen. I will run this script by changing the mode of this particular script to executable CML1.sh. I will hit enter here. Mode is changed successfully. I will run this script ./cml1.sh. I will hit enter, right? Now again I have to pass some arguments, otherwise it will just simply show me whatever statements I have typed into the script file, right? So what I will do, I will type the arguments. Now I want to see the 12th argument, so obviously I have to type some arguments. Those are more than 12, number of arguments which are more than 12. So simply I will just keep on typing like this: 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, I will hit enter. Now see the output, students. See the output. Zeroth argument, again it is nothing but the file itself. First argument is number 1, second argument is number 2, third 3, and the 12th argument it has rightly displayed, that is 12. And the total number of arguments I have typed are 15. So that's the output with the help of this command line script. Okay, now coming to the next topic. So these are the simple examples related to command line scripts. Now the next topic is about, yes, you want to ask something? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
12th argument जो आहे ना,
हाँ हाँ बोल.
तिथे 12 आलं ना, म्हणजे त्यांनी
बरोबर.
1 to 12 ची व्हॅल्यू स्टोअर केली आहे का?
आता आपण असं करूया, तुझ्या प्रश्नाला उत्तर देण्यासाठी आपण वेगळे आर्ग्युमेंट्स देऊन बघूया. ओके, फाईन.
ओके मॅम.
हा, हरकत नाही, म्हणजे तुला तुझे उत्तर जे आहे ते कळेल. आता मी इथे काय करते, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. ठीक आहे, आय थिंक 12 पेक्षा जास्त नक्कीच झालेत. ओके, आय विल हिट एंटर. The student who asked me the question, see what has happened. Could you observe?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what is the answer? Can now you only come again? What is the answer? It gives you
L त्याने L घेतला म्हणजे 12th लेटर घेतला त्याने.
करेक्ट. लेटर घेतलं म्हणजे काय केलं त्याने? 12th आर्ग्युमेंटची व्हॅल्यू डिस्प्ले केली ना तुला?
Yes, ma'am.
येस, अँड दॅट हॅज हॅपन बिकॉज ऑफ डॉलर. आता मी व्हेरिएबल टॉपिकवर अजून गेले नाही म्हणून मी त्याच्याविषयी जास्त बोलत नाही. आपला तो व्हेरिएबल टॉपिक थोड्याच आता 1-2 स्लाइड नंतर आणि 1-2 टॉपिक्स नंतर येणार आहे पुढे की कसे 2 प्रकारचे व्हेरिएबल असतात. तर डॉलर इसेन्शियली काय करतो? व्हॅल्यू ॲट दॅट पर्टिक्युलर फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर व्हेरिएबल इट डिस्प्लेस. ओके, हॅव आय आन्सर्ड युअर क्वेश्चन?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the next topic is types of codes which are used in Linux shell. अभी आपको सिर्फ सुनना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ फिर से पीपीटी में जाऊंगी तो वो लैग आपको यहाँ पे होगा. Just listen. There are 2 types of codes, students. One is double quotes. Rather, there are 3 types of codes: double quote, single quote, and backslash. ओके जो अभी मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आपको एक बैक कोट का भी एक एग्जांपल देके दिखाया था. वेरी फर्स्ट स्क्रिप्ट में हमने वो देखा था. डबल कोट सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ वेरिएबल्स एंड कमांड्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी से echo space see username space is dollar user. Okay, if I type this, okay, then what does it show me? Can you see the output, students? What does it show? It showed me what the name of my system. Okay, username, sorry, not the system, username, the name of the user with which I have logged into this particular shell environment. अभी मैंने किरण इस particular user से login किया है. So what is the use of double quote, students? Double quotes ने क्या किया? It actually substitutes the value of variables and commands. Okay, so that's the example with double quotes. Single quote का example, single quote का use क्या होता है? It preserves the literal meaning of each character of a given string. Let us see the example of a single quote. देखो मैं single quote का example आपको दिखा रही हूँ. I have cleared my prompt and then I am typing the example for single quote. Same example, single quote, username. आप भी पैरेलली टाइप करके देखो. Username is dollar and user. Okay, I am typing single quote here. Now see the change in the output. What happened? Can anyone unmute and tell me what difference you observe, students?
Single quote.
What is the output difference? अच्छा, मैं फिर से डबल कोट वाला टाइप करती हूँ. शायद आपने ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया. इसका मतलब दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या बता मुझे. अभी मैंने सिंगल कोट वाला एग्जांपल भी टाइप किया है और डबल कोट वाला भी. कैन एनीवन अनम्यूट एंड टेल मी व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द 2 आउटपुट्स?
मैम फर्स्ट इसमें ना मैम उसने ना वैल्यू डिस्प्ले की मैम जो पर्टिकुलर यूजर है उसकी, और सेकंड इसमें उसने सिर्फ स्ट्रिंग डिस्प्ले की मैम, वो पूरी स्ट्रिंग.
और थोड़ा सोचो. करेक्ट आंसर नहीं मिला है मुझे अभी भी. और सोच के बताओ मुझे. इको का आउटपुट नहीं पूछ रही हूँ मैं आपको सिंगल कोट की वजह से आउटपुट में क्या चेंज है वो पूछ रही हूँ. आउटपुट में चेंज तो दिख रहा है आपको. क्या चेंज दिख रहा है आपको?
मैम पहले उसने अपना नाम और अभी
पहले
डॉलर.
हाँ, जस्ट वन बाय वन ट्राय करो. हाँ बोलो.
पहिल्यामध्ये त्याने डॉलर युजरला डिस्प्ले केले जस्ट, आणि सेकंड मध्ये डबल इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमास टाकल्यामुळे त्याने डॉलर युजरची व्हॅल्यू डिस्प्ले केली.
Exactly. This is what I actually was expecting. Single quote is actually preserving the literal meaning. What do you mean by literal meaning? जो meaning है उसका वैसा ही उसने रखा. उसको change करने की, उसको interpret करने की कोशिश नहीं की. That it is a variable. But in double quotes, it interprets it as a variable and it displays the value of that particular variable. So even though it is minute thing, I have spent 3 to 4 minutes on this to make you understand. Okay, so that's the difference between double quote and single quote. And the third quote which is used in Linux is backslash. What does backslash do? it removes the special meaning from a single character and it is also used an escape character. Okay, जैसे कि echo space, फिर से अभी मैं क्या करूँ देखो, single quote username space is space backslash dollar user and quote complete. Okay, I will just hit enter here. Now see, what does it do? Removes the special meaning from a single character. मतलब यहाँ पे कोई भी meaning नहीं रहा उसका, ना उसको variable interpret हुआ, but if you just see at the first glance, you can see the output is quite similar to the single quote wala output, right? But we are going to see some more uses of backslash. Okay, so these are the 3 quotes which are used in your shell environment. That is double quote, which you will be using for displaying the value of the variable, single quote to like keep the literal meaning of the particular variable, each character of that particular string, and backslash. Okay, so these are the 3 types of quotes.